What's going on, guys? This is Damien from The Lookout and welcome to our newest Banlist discussion video. Yeah, a Banlist update just randomly dropped and some things got hit and it's super exciting, so let's talk about this. But before we begin this video, hit that like and subscribe button. We are on our way to 3,000 subs. Let's try to get there by the end of March. Let's see if we can just really push it like lightning fast. Let's see. So anyway, roll the video.
Card market is Europe's largest platform for all TCGs. Always find the right cards by buying and selling them across Europe with other players and collectors. Be it singles, boosters, booster boxes, or any other accessories, you name it. Card market is the place to get them safely, securely, and readily available.
As with all of our videos, let's start with a brief breakdown. So a random ban list just dropped, 3 cards were banned, 1 got an errata. Let's see what got banned. Let's just briefly touch upon what happens now. And are Gogeta and Sin finally dead? Let's go. Kicking off with something controversial. God Ceiling got banned. Yeah, this is the what the hell card of the newest ban list. I don't know how I feel about this one. Okay, this is a weird one because the card isn't even that good anymore. I remember a time where you would just run 4 of them and it was awesome. Now everything is deflect, so the card barely sees any play. The excuse is, one of the given excuses, at least what the community is coming up with, is that God Ceiling hits secret rares that don't have deflect. Bandai wants you to, when you draw your secret rare, to be able to play it. And God Ceiling prevents that, so God Ceiling is now gone. I don't believe that this is the reason. I think that God Ceiling is another victim of no Unison's direction. Because when Black Smoke came out, Black Smoke hits everything in every deck except in blue. Because unless you're running androids, on turn 2 you're running Boo instead. And because Boo costs 4, Smoke Dragon doesn't hit Boo anymore. And this is like, okay, we need to do something, but instead of banning the Boo Unison, because that card can just go rot in hell, they banned God Ceiling, which doesn't really see play. So that's my idea. Yes, it allows for some secret rares to see play, but still, like, you just could have went and banned Boo Unison then. Because I hope that I'm wrong. Because if I'm correct, then where are we stopping with this train? Because what happens when Red gets a non-aggro deck and then plays 3 costs Unisons again? Do we ban Widell or something? I don't know. I don't like this one. If Yamcha could have gotten himself limited to 1, they could have limited God Ceiling to 1. And then some people might still not play it or just play 1 because, like, okay, maybe randomly I can hit something. Anyways, God Ceiling banned, not a huge fan of it. The second card that got banned is actually SS4 Goku Digging Deep. Yeah, a card in Gogeta deck got banned. Let's talk about it. I like this one. I really like this one. So Bandai obviously doesn't want SS4 Gogeta to outright die as a deck. So what can they do? Well, they can do this, and this is actually one of the better bans. Because it nerfs the deck without flat out killing it. It takes away the deck's defensive capabilities. And that's amazing because it plays into the new direction of Red, like the new direction where Red is hyper offensive, Red is very strong on the offense but is a lot weaker on the defense, and this just continues to play into it. Yes, you can still be super strong, you can draw a lot, you can really hit for a ton, you can just push games with your A to drop or your Z leader or the Vegito, whatever, but you can now suffer and die on clapback. So now there is no more like, okay, I have overextended, bam, Senzubin. That's gone. If you don't know what this card does, effectively limit 1 if your leader is at 4 lives, or if you're on 4 lives or less, one of your cards gains plus 5k for the turn. It's basically Senzubin. So What do I feel? What do I feel? Well, I feel a lot, but how do I feel about this one? I like it. I like it. I don't think that Gogeta will die because of this. I think that the deck is just going to be slightly weaker, but more reasonable to deal with. Because now you don't need to, let's say you have a full board of 15Ks, you don't need to combo one and waste resources every time that you want to attack the leader. And that's awesome. Now for the big one, Haze Shenron got banned. What? In my opinion, Sin is dead now. Like, Sin is just gone. On surface level, this card is just okay. You have gotten rid of, activate battle, give crit to something. Sin can no longer turn 4, swing 20k double strike crit, and then just, you lost 2 lives. Then, like, swing with Boss Monster turn 3 and give that 1 crit as well. Like, no, Sin can no longer do that, and that's amazing. But when you actually think about this, the reason why this kills Sin completely, in my opinion, is you've used to run 8 cards in your deck that can get you your cracked Dragon Balls. 4 copies of Haze and 4 copies of Oceanus. Now you only have 4 copies of Oceanus. You lost 4 cards in your deck that can get you one of your Dragon Balls. This slows the deck down immensely. Now you need to run the 4 copies of like Naturon Shenron, and like that's it. You have 8 cards that you can play on turn 1. Hopefully you get your Oceanus, because otherwise you are slowing your deck down even more. And now thinking about it, let's say you use your activate main turn 1, you put 2 balls into the drop, and let's say you play Oceanus, you get the 3rd one. Then next turn, activate main, you get your 4th and 5th ball, but then you're still lacking 1. And that can push you into turn 3 for awakening. You can no longer consistently awaken on turn 2. Now that you have just 4 copies of cards that search for your cracked Dragon Balls. That slows the deck down immensely. That's what's actually hurting the deck. So honestly, I'm sick of Sin. I'm happy that it's gone, but I might have changed this one to 3 or more energy, because then the deck would still be around. Now I think the deck is just dead. But I know a lot of amazing Sin players who will probably tell me that I'm wrong. So what do you think? Is Sin dead? Let me know in the comments below. Let's dive into the final card of this list. Thanks to the power of the internet, the final card actually just got an errata. I didn't get banned, but thanks to the power of the internet, it is here. Crimson Goku actually got hit on the ban list. Let's see what changed. Okay, so what changed? Now you need to have both 4 lives or less and 5 Saiyans in the drop to awaken. Before you had to be either on 2 or have 5 Saiyans. Now you need 4 and 5. This slows the deck down immensely, and like, I don't think that the leader is dead, but it is strictly worse than before. It's probably not going to be the tier 1 deck anymore after this change. However, I'm upset. I'm upset with this change, and I don't even play blue. I don't play blue at all. So the reason why I'm upset with this is not what you might immediately think. It's like, oh, now he's gonna say people cry and Bandai changes things. I don't care. Like, I like when good things end up on errata list, like ban errata list when obvious problems end up. But this isn't the case of community crying and the card getting changed because of it. It shouldn't be. Because, here's why, and this also ties into why I'm upset, is it took Bandai so little time to hit this card. But it took them months to hit Gogeta and Sin. Months. And this card got banned like in 2 weeks or so. I don't even remember how little time has passed since the finals, but like, yeah, it just got hit lightning fast. Compared to like Sin and Gogeta, that everyone has been complaining about for months and like nothing. And now it's like, oh, people are complaining on like, okay, yeah, high results, much lesser results than Gogeta and Sin, gone. So yeah, that's the part that's upsetting me. For the leader, I think that it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's no longer going to be like the best blue leader. It's still going to see some play, and that's basically it, you know. I just wish that Bandai had reacted this fast when it came to Gogeta and Sin. Let's conclude this video with a brief summary of my thoughts and feelings about this ban list. So, this is the ban list that we should have had for the finals. This one. The one that actually hits Gogeta and Sin. This is the ban list that we should have had. Now, I understand my American audience will say like, what the hell, like finals were mostly blue, but in Europe they were mostly red because we didn't have set 19. Anyway, I think this is the ban list that we should have had for the finals. Excluding Crimson because we didn't know that the deck is good. Anyway, yeah. Blue is still okay. I think blue is still okay. I think that God Sealing going away will hurt some decks, but it wasn't the best card anymore. But still, it hurts. Blue will survive. Gogeta is much weaker, but Gogeta will just survive. It's no longer as defensive as it used to be. It's much weaker, but it's still going to be a monster. Sin is dead. Sin is gone. Hooray, the witch is dead. So like, okay, yes, Sin is gone. And Crimson is no longer the best deck. Yeah, but Blue will just find something else. So what does the future hold? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that Gogeta will still continue to see play, and another blue deck, Gamma or something, will rise up to play Dirty Burst and to stop Gogeta from winning. We'll see. Green and yellow can now finally rise, now that Sin leaves the meta, specifically green, because the biggest weakness of some green decks, for example Green King Piccolo, is that Sin negates your things. That's the issue. Now the big bad red deck that just negates things is gone, allowing green to step up, allowing yellow to step up as well. So hopefully next meta we will see green and yellow performing much better, unless we just get, you know, an insane 2 red decks again. What about black? I'm not sure. I really can't comment on black at the moment. Overall, I'm happy with this ban list because I hate red. And yeah, I think that's it for the video. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about this ban list? I feel like we're gonna have a lot of comments on this one. This is hot topic, a lot of feelings, especially for, you know, blue getting hit, God Sealing going away. Anyway, you just heard my thoughts, and I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments. I read all of your comments, I reply to everything. I love our little community. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading your thoughts about this ban list. I think this one is gonna be a bit controversial to some people. Anyway, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We are on our way to 3K, to 3,000 subs. Let's try to hit it by the end of March. This has been Damien from The Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.